Okay, so in this video, I will tell about the properties of the conjugate of complex numbers, and also at the end I will talk about the modulus of a complex number, right? So for the properties of conjugate of complex numbers, the first common property of a conjugate of a complex number is, suppose we have a complex number z, okay? If we take the conjugate of that complex number and we again take the conjugate, right? Like taking the conjugate of the conjugate, right? So it is going to give you the original complex numbers that you had, right? For example, if you take z equals to 2 plus 4 iota, right? Then z bar, that would be equals to 2 minus 4 iota, right? We talked about this earlier. We just changed the signs when we write the conjugate, right? Now, if we take the bar, or if we take the conjugate of this conjugate, right? So this will be like this, and as I told earlier, we just change the sign here, okay? So 2 plus 4i, right? Now this obtained complex number is equal to the original complex number that we had, right? That is z. So this property is proved like this, right? Now we have the second property of the conjugate, that is z1 is a complex number plus minus z2 is another complex number, okay? If we take the combined conjugate of the addition or subtraction of the two complex numbers, then it is equal to taking the conjugate of the complex numbers alone and adding and subtracting them, right? It's like okay. So for example, if you have z1 equals to 2 plus 3 iota, z2 equals to 3 plus 2 iota, right? So z1 plus z2, that is equals to 5 plus 5 iota, right? Okay. Now if we take the conjugate of the addition of the two complex numbers, that is z1 plus z2 whole bar, that is going to give you 5 minus 5 iota, right? Now if we take as here, if we take individual conjugate and then we add, then we are going to get the same result, okay? What property suggests, right? So we will take the individual conjugate. So z1 bar equals to 2 minus 3i and z2 bar equals to 3 minus 2i, right? So if we take the addition of the individual conjugates, then we are going to get the same result that we get for this, okay? So it will be 3 to 5, right? And that is minus and 3 to 5. So see, here if we take the individual conjugates and if we take the conjugates after we add it, right? So these two results are same. So this property holds, right? Now third property is, if we multiply two complex numbers and we take the conjugate, right? Okay? So if we multiply two complex numbers and take conjugate, then we are going to get the same result when we do the conjugates of the complex numbers and then multiply them. Okay? So this is your task. You can take two complex numbers, you take the multiplication of both the complex numbers, then you take the conjugate, and you take the conjugate and of the same complex numbers that you took here, and you just multiply them, you are going to get the same result. Okay, so the fourth property, that is division, right? Z1 by Z2. Okay, if you take the conjugate of the whole, right, then you will get the same result when you take the conjugate and divide them. Okay, so these are the properties of the conjugate of a complex number, right? So two major things that I would like to point out. So suppose you have a complex number z, okay, and you add it with the conjugate of that complex number, right? Then what would you get? Okay, so suppose we have a complex number z equals to a plus iota b, okay, then the conjugate of that complex number would be a minus iota b, right? Okay, so if we add z plus z bar, okay, then we are going to get a plus a, that is 2a, and that is going to be 0 because that is plus ib and that is minus ib, right? So z plus z bar equals to 2a, right? Now here a, okay, here a is a real part of the complex number, right? Okay, so we can write the real part of the complex number equals to z into z bar divided by 2. Okay, so this is a very important result. Okay, so please remember this. Now again, if you take the subtraction of the two of the complex number and its conjugate, then what would we get? Okay, so if you take our complex number z as a plus ib, okay, and z bar would be a minus ib, okay, so z minus z bar, what would be the result of these two? Okay, so that is equals to a plus ib minus a minus ib. Okay, so this is a minus a, that is 0, this ib, and minus minus plus ib, that is going to make 2 ib. Okay, right? Now we know this thing, right? This is the imaginary part of z. Okay, so we can write z minus z bar equals to 2 times imaginary part of z. Okay, so we can say imaginary part of z equals to z minus its conjugate divided by 2. Okay, so this is also an important formula that you get from the conjugate, right? So please remember all the formulas, that all the properties and all the things that I told about conjugate of complex numbers. Okay, now moving on, about the modulus. Okay, modulus of complex numbers. Okay. So what is the modulus of complex number, right? So the modulus of complex number, it is defined as, it is represented as, suppose if we have a complex number z, okay, then its modulus, okay, that will be represented as mod z, like this, okay. Now, as given, this mod z, it stands for under root of a square plus b square, okay. So here our complex number is of the form a plus ib, okay. So we can write the modulus of a complex number as this, okay. So this is the real part square and this is the imaginary part square, right? So when we square these two values and then we take the square root, we get the modulus of complex numbers, okay. So in the next video I will talk about the modulus of complex numbers in detail. So till then, please like this video, share this video and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.